Hello everyone and welcome to my new Let's Play of the original Sonic the Hedgehog. You've probably already seen my Sonic 3 Let's Play if you're bothering to watch this. But, yeah, so I decided to do, Sonic the Hedgehog next. I'm not getting the good ending, it's just not worth it. Like, really? Yeah, the special stages are too much of a hassle. I'm not going to be aiming for the good ending at all. Like, I might get an emerald or two, but I'm not trying for the good ending. Yeah, I just kind of felt like playing this one. Yeah, I'll at least show the inside of the special stage, but getting all 6? No, I'm not getting all 6 emeralds. And yeah, there were only 6 in the first game, so... no Supersonic for us. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm nearly falling into the goals, which, contrary to what they say, that's not what you want to fall into. You certainly don't want to go in there. Because the goal ends the stage. And that means you might not get what you came here for, the Chaos Emerald. Unless, of course, you didn't actually come here for the Chaos Emerald. Because there's multiple reasons to come in here, and I got neither of them. I needed 5 more. The reason that I need 5 more rings is because, yeah, the reason I needed 5 more rings is 50 rings, getting 50 rings in a special stage will grant you a continue, which is honestly a lot better of a reward than the emerald itself. Not a lot, really almost nothing changes for getting all the emeralds. So, yeah, I'm not too interested in that. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that in this game, the only way to get a continue is to get 50 rings in the special stage. Which is odd, but I'll go with it. A way to earn continues is better than just straight not having any. I always make that mistake because I'm not patient with that bridge. And yeah, you can take the upper route, but I'm not going to do it. Oh, and there's a pretty infamous bug in this game. Hold on. Let's see. I'm pretty sure there's a checkpoint before the boss. Yes. Yes, there's a checkpoint right before the boss. Yeah, there's a bug in this game with spikes. Anyone who's played the game knows what it is. But if you fall onto spikes, you don't get any invincibility frames from other spikes, so you can just get, like, completely murdered with no invincibility frames. Some people can call it a, quote, feature, but it's clearly not. It's clearly a bug that no one ever caught during testing. No! I accidentally got hit by this boss because I got off my rhythm. Shame on me. Alright, and now we're in is a Marble Zone. Oh, there was a lot of potential for this zone, but it just doesn't quite live up to it. You see, like, yeah, it's just straight platforming mostly, but there would be other games like Sonic 3 later in the series that blended speed and platforming, and I've actually used level editing tools on Sonic 1, and I see the potential of the Marble Zone chunk set. I see the potential of it, and I honestly think that it could be used for good. Like, I see the potential in this. You have your platforming bits, and then you have your bits with more organic terrain, and you can put in some speed there. But of course, that's not what the devs did. Because Sonic the Hedgehog was a very new game. At the time, they decided to take the approach of having some more traditional platforming levels. Which was not a good idea for them. Because the traditional platforming levels they aren't the greatest. Alright, but yeah, there are really two main platforming stages in this game, and I think Marble Zone is the worst of the two. It's going to make some people question me, but Marble Zone just really overstays its welcome, like, more so than any other Sonic Zone for me. It just... So look at this, alright? This is how we end the first bit. You jump out of a hole looking like this, with a crusher behind it. You jump out. See, I was waiting for that fireball. I knew it was coming. And so, yeah, you jump out of the hole, you go over this little jumping section or whatever. That was a caterpillar that died. And, so yeah, you go through the little ending bit, and then that's it, right? Yeah, of course it is. The stage is over. But the problem I have is every stage after the first act has basically that same set piece, but it's not at the end of the stage. So it makes me think the stage is going to end sooner than it is. Also, you do you, Mr. Seal. I forget what his name is. Yeah, all of the animals that you can release from the robots. Yeah, they all have names, but I don't remember really any of them except for one. Aha, we've now caught the platform. And look out for that spring, it's gonna send you flying into the lava. So, yeah, not the greatest designed zone in Sonic history, but definitely not the worst. There have been worse. Also, yes, you may have noticed Sonic jumping off in not a ball there. That happens sometimes. I'm not exactly sure on the details of why, but it happens every so often, and when he jumps like that, you are not invulnerable to damage, so be wary. If he jumps like that, do not try and jump into an enemy, because you will take damage from that. Hold on, if I do this... Okay, no. I was wondering if I was close enough to that wall if it would do it for me, but it didn't. And so yeah, we climb out of that set piece down there. We basically did the same thing. We climb out. You go into this platforming bit with the fire. And there's Buzz Bomber even. And caterpillars. And then you run past here, and you... Oh, nope. You're going back into Marble Zone. And I messed up. I really did. Because you can break all of these blocks for points. And I know that's not a big deal, but it's satisfying to break all the blocks, and I messed up pretty bad. I can't get too mad at Marble Zone though. They put this block, but even Sega knew. They put the block so you can ride the block, but if you just look around, you'll find an invincibility monitor and can just run through the lava, no problem. And then, that's it after that, the end of the stage. We're gonna go into the special stage again because I happen to have enough rings and I accidentally jumped in. That's literally the reason. I don't actually want to be there. Alright, this is special stage... yeah, this is special stage 2. These are basically mazes that you have to memorize because the physics are a bit weird. And so if you fall into a place where there are gold spheres, it's really hard to get back out. Ooh! Ooh, that was dangerous. I haven't been counting my rings. I know that there's probably enough in this ending area. And no, yeah, we gotta continue. That's what that fanfare means. But, yeah, you aren't safe in the ending areas either, because, yeah, there are gold spheres in the areas with the emeralds, which I don't see the point of. You've navigated the maze. Like, you've navigated the maze to get to where the emerald is. Why do that? And yeah, it's surrounded in the things that you have to, like... It's surrounded in the little diamonds that you have to break, but I don't think it's that bad. At least you're not jumping around some more. Also, yeah, there's only one minigame in Sonic 3 by itself, but if you're not familiar with Sonic and Knuckles, one of the bonus games is based off of the special stage from this game. It's way better in Sonic and Knuckles. Ooh, owie. Owie, that hurt. That hurt me inside. Alright, went down. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie and say that this zone is well designed. It's not. But the lava in the wall, now that just looks cool. Also, the purple bricks, I really like them. Like, the zone looks nice in this color. And I'm gonna be honest, the grassy exterior areas that we see a little bit of, they kinda... This kind of feels like it's... Like, it feels like a natural progression from Green Hill Zone to encounter these ruins, is what I mean. Because you still got the same grass pattern on the tiles outside. So it just kind of feels natural. Being careful not to run into the spikes. And so yeah, we took a massive shortcut by doing that. I'm not gonna show the rest of the level, I don't care. I don't care. I mean... No! Well, we're showing a little bit. This is another reason why this stage overstays its welcome. That section in Act 3. Because you're platforming over an area you've already been. It's not like over a pit or anything like that. You're platforming over an area you've already been, so the price for failure is you have to do shit again. Which sucks. But that's over and we're at the boss. And I did not time that well. Alright, I'm all out of rhythm. Gotta get back into it. Also, yeah, I wasn't talking so I could make sure I was in the right rhythm for the boss battle. The reason I stood there so long is because I didn't trust the game not to throw off a fireball. Because I thought those were just obstacles placed there and not tied to the boss. And Spring Yard! Yeah! Spring Yard! I'm gonna be honest, this Let's Play is probably gonna be... Ooh. I wasn't sure exactly at the time to jump, but I knew there was stuff up there. I'm getting so close, but I'm also so far. But yeah, I don't think this is gonna be as long as my Sonic 3 Let's Play, even. I need to wait a little longer, but I can't convince myself to do that. And yeah, you can't do it with running, you need the momentum from spinning. So close to it. Maybe holding a direction will help. There we go! And so, for getting up here, we get 2 cool goodies. An extra life, and the speed shoes. Alright, yeah, there we go. Yeah, you might have seen a sign say Cope back there. Spring Yard Zone has a whole bunch of out-of-place phrases. Like, I mean, they don't really mean anything in the context of this area. Like, there's one... I think there's one that says CPU. Which, like... Cool, that's a computer thing. Also, I'm not catching that lift, I don't care. Ooh, I'm getting hit a lot. Like, a lot. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I'm not quite as experienced with Sonic 1, but I still like it. Getting greedy. But still, I am not experienced with Sonic 1, but I still really like it. So yeah, I'm going to make mistakes. Quite a few of them. And a lot of Sonic 1 veterans are probably going to be like, ugh, how did you, like, you're bad. Yeah, I probably am. You see what I mean? But it's okay, because we can hit this button and avoid that entirely. This was another reason I'm not going for the emeralds. I can't hold on to my rings long enough. Like, I can if I'm really focusing and thinking about it, but, you know, commentary. Also, I hit him on the head, which is a rare... Yeah, those enemies I just destroyed were called Yardens. I hit one of them on the head, and that's kind of rare. Also, I think in North American manual for the game, they're just called Spikes. I'm not sure where the name Yarden came from, but I'm keeping it because it sounds better than Spike, okay? Yeah, and eventually those stop giving you points. And yeah, you can get stuck in the springs, because this game is from 1991. It can't handle some of the things that you can make its engine... Like, it can't handle some of the situations you can make the engine put itself in. Ooh, nearly got hit by that, but I avoided it. And I didn't avoid that. Is there something following me, or is that a different section? Oh yeah, that's a different section I'm thinking of. Come on. Come on. Yeah, those enemies are called rollers, and they are the worst. And, like, here's the thing about the rollers, alright? They are Dr. Robotnik's first ever Sonic robot. I know they don't look like Sonic, but... I mean, they don't look very much like Sonic, but I mean, they're blue, and when they're rolling around in the ball, they look very similar. They're also quite destructive when in a ball, so... Like, we don't see him destroy anything, but you know what I mean. You take damage from it. So, it's clearly his first attempt at a Sonic robot. Which, I like that, because they kind of have him make a lot of Sonic robots. And it's kind of cool to see that that was kind of an idea since the beginning, to have robots that are like Sonic. What act of this zone are we on? I completely forgot. Because I was too busy getting hit by things and talking. I don't think it's Act 3. Ooh, that boss is gonna be a pain. I don't like Springyard Zone's boss. It gives me a lot of trouble for some reason. And no, having trouble with the Marble Zone and Green Hill Zone boss because I was doing commentary does not count. Oh yeah, this is the section I was thinking of. So you have this block moving forward, and you can go up there, but the block stops in place somewhere over here. Come on. Block? Block, are you still coming? I accidentally despawned it. Oh well, but the point is, the block stops over here if you're too slow, but if you get through it fast enough, you get a shield and 20 rings, so that's a pretty good reward. Ooh, good design, good design. Also, yeah, this is Act 3, so clearly, like I can tell by this section. We're gonna have that annoying boss coming up, and I'm not going to talk during it because, ooh, I'm not good at it. That's what always happens. You see what just happened? That's what always happens. That's what I get for trying to rush. Ooh, invincibility that isn't going to help in any way because there's like... that next section's about waiting, so what's that gonna do for me? Well, we're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I'm sure you can speed through it, but I don't trust myself. So let's see, will the boss even start before it runs out? Barely! Barely! Like, ugh. I'm not a fan of this boss at all. Because it's not good. So I might as well get the invincibility. The music makes me feel good about myself. You know, we might have to end up using that continue, guys. I didn't think we were going to have to, but... Good lord, I think we're gonna have to use a continue. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I didn't think we were gonna have to use the continue, ladies and gentlemen, but it looks like we might have to. Like, I was expecting the recoil I got the other time, but it didn't happen. Once again, invincibility music, so I feel good about myself. Woo! Oh, we just barely did that. I'm gonna see you next time, and hopefully be less embarrassed by terrible playing in Labyrinth Zone. See you guys then.